Greetings, YouTube. I have spent way too much time going back into the archives of my July 4th files, but it is worth noting that whenever it comes to the July 4th holiday and all that it entails, that for a long time this was the day. Cyber Weekend was almost nothing. There was a Cyber Monday and Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals that were okay, but July 4th was like it in the MCOC calendar. Spring cleaning wasn't a thing, but July 4th was it, which is kind of crazy considering it's a Canadian company that's going all out for American independence. This has morphed into July 4th weekend, but it's worth noting for those of you who are annoyed, and understandably so, that we didn't get units or any kind of units for the big compensation this week, that Kabam used to give us a free gift on July 4th. And even though a half a 5-star may not seem like a big deal, a few years ago that was like getting half a 6-star. And that was a big deal. So I thought it would be best to talk about past July 4th, but most importantly, to grow some level of expectations of what we saw at the highest progression levels. I would still assume that Thronebreaker and Wallet Breaker, aka Paragon, are going to be two different progression levels. But Kabam has also, for the first time, made it a point that they have figured out a way to close the coding when you progress to a new progression level that stops you from getting multiple compensation offers that used to be the case every other time, especially with big compensation. So, with that being said, there's a chance that they won't give you multiple offers and you'll be stuck at whatever progression level you are at a week from today. However, I think it benefits them financially to not close that loophole. And people like my friend and fellow mod Eric Nelson have saved up over $1,000 to try to take advantage of all the best offers for both Thronebreaker and maybe Wallet Breaker. Or they could do what they did, even though I think that would also be dumb, with the compensation and just have Thronebreaker be the highest progression level and Paragon not have anything unique to it. All right, so we used to see July 4th as Tier 2 Alpha for $5, almost 10,000 Tier 5 Basic Catalyst Fragments. We used to see the $10 offer be 3,500 6-star shards and a featured 5-star crystal. We used to see the Tony Stark's briefcase being almost a full 6-star. And then the 6 stones are where it used to get crazy. You could get 100 5-star 6 stones for $30. And then $50 would get you 20 6-star 6-stone crystals over a 6-star worth of shards for $50, which I still think is better than retail price. I mean, this was a couple years ago, and 4 Tier 2 Alpha, 12,500 6-star shards, and 20 6-star 6-stone crystals, plus 1,450 units would be great in 2022. That's how much the game hasn't changed since then. And then the Odin used to be a 6-star Nexus, a fully formed Tier 5 Basic, additionally half a Tier 5 Basic, and then a 15% Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Crystal back when that was everything. And then you would get 20 6-star 6 stones total, and then the usual million gold. Now, after that, you get a choice of one of 2,000 unit offers that were either a 5-star offer or a 6-star offer, depending on what you needed. That would go from 1,000 units to 4,000 units, which would include a 5-star generic Awakening Gem, a featured 5-star crystal, 15 5-star plus 5 6 stones, 5-star Nexus, 6 Tier 2 Alpha, 1 Tier 5 Basic. Basically stuff that you'd want to take a 5-star eventually to rank 5. Or if you wanted to take a 6-star up, you had a different progression and priority. And mainly you were thinking about Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Crystals, though the RNG would probably screw you over on those. 4 6-star plus 5 6 stones, which again were just 20 SIGs, and a 6-star crystal worth of shards. Then it eventually got crazy, right? 10,000 units for a 5-star rank up gem, rank 4 to rank 5, which now actually, uncollected maybe, got for free for compensation this week. Or the Superior 6-star bundle gave you a rank 1 to rank 2 rank up gem, 2 6-star basics worth of shards, more Tier 5 Class Catalyst crystals, 25 signature stones for 6 stars, and then eventually a bonus 3,000 units for a 6-star Nexus or 6,000 units for a 6-star Awakening Gem crystal, which was unheard of at the time. That seemed Amazing. And I awakened my 6-star Corvus because I landed on Cosmic with that 6-star Awakening Gem crystal. So that was July 4th, you know? But oh my gosh, has it evolved? And I thought, what better way to show what we should expect in the future? And I'm going to do a video, I think, a day before the offers come out, next Thursday, on my wish list. But now it's more of just reminding you of what it was a year ago. So I think it's important to then discuss what we saw in past offers regarding both spring cleaning events and, yes, most certainly, Cyber Weekend. So, in the spring cleaning events, we had the best bundles be a combination of Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Selectors, a generic 6-star Awakening Gem Selector. Essentially, you get to select your class. That's not technically a generic, but if you're targeting a specific class, it's basically a generic to me. And then, remember, spring cleaning was the first time that we saw a combination of Tier 3 Alpha and Tier 6 Basic. It started out as $22.50 for Tier 3 Alpha and $14,000, $9,000 for Tier 3 Alpha and $14,000 for $250 for Tier 6 Basic. That was a game changer in 2021. But then, look at how much this has evolved. $5 got you a Cavalier Nexus Crystal and 2,500 6-star shards. $10 got you 2 Cavalier Nexus Crystals, a 10% Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Selector, 2 Tier 2 Alpha, 18,000 Tier 5 Basic Catalyst Fragments. $30 got you a 25% Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Selector, half a 6-star. Notice that the 6 stones have gone down significantly for 5 stars, but they have gone up. It's interesting to get the same amount of 5-star and 6-star 6 stones, right? And then $50. Remember how the Odin was a 6-star Nexus? Well, now $50 got you a 6-star Nexus, 3 Tier 5 Basic, 7,500 6-star shards, 5 Tier 4 Basic, 6 Tier 2 Alpha, which was crazy, and then 5 Tier 4 Class Catalyst Crystals, which I still wish were selectors, 4 Cavalier Nexus Crystals, the usual 500,000 gold, and then the Odin went all the way up. This was Cyber Weekend of 2021. You got a 6-star class-based Nexus, you got a rank 2 to rank 3 rank up gem, 7,500 Tier 3 Alpha Catalyst Fragments, 9,500 Tier 6 Basic, so of course multiply this times 3, that's the max you could get, and 5 Cavalier Nexus Crystals, along with 1,000,000 gold. I remember when they did the Grandmaster Nexus Crystal offer for Disney Plus and how crazy that was. Just stayed up there forever. Alright, so part of why I'm showing you this is not just to give you the most accurate remembrance, not of spring cleaning, but of what you used to use units for, but also because they completely changed the system last Cyber Weekend. Instead of what I just showed with the 1,000 units and then the 4,000 units and then the 10,000 units and then the 3,000 units, you got sort of like spring cleaning with your units, not with doubloons, a chance to buy different things. Everything from Mythic Crystals and 6-star shards to Tier 4 Class Catalyst Selectors and Tier 4 Basic, to Prime Ascendant Crystals and Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Crystals, to, look at that, 6 Tier 5 Basic and 18 Tier 2 Alpha. That was the most we had ever seen in a bundle. It kind of blows my mind that we're even seeing that for 2,000 units. Or you get a featured 6-star Crystal, which right now wouldn't be that big of a deal, and 20 generic 6-star 6 stones. You got a rank 1 to rank 2 rank up gem as a 6-star, 25% Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Selector. That's a little bit overvalued now given the state of the game. And then, that was crazy. So then I brought into the doubloons most recently because this upped everything, and you can see the regular bundles, but eventually the most important things about this year's doubloon store, besides the overpriced 6-star Nexus and Tier 5 Basic, were that we saw the biggest chunk we have ever seen of Tier 6 Basic and Tier 3 Alpha. This was for, I guess you could call it 2,000 units equivalent of what this would be for the unit store, although I guess technically actually this was a couple $100. 21,375 Tier 6 Basic, 16,875 Tier 3 Alpha, limit 4. So this is what I would expect with actually even more so for Wallet Breaker players, but I'm going to get into that more and not make this a 20-minute video next week. But this, along with a Tier 5 Class Catalyst Crystal, a fully formed, was one of the top offers in bundle number 11 just a couple months ago in April. And then we saw a generic 6-star Awakening gem with a couple of Tier 5 Basic, which of course is always a major value for the community. And then additional Tier 6 Basic with Cavalier Nexus 2021 crystals. I expect those to be back, but I really, really, really wish that they could do what they did last time, and that's give us, for the first 6 months, a chance to also take advantage of the 2022 champions that are out and maybe replace like the Nexus Cavalier Battlegrounds crystal with one of those new champions for this year from like January until June. And then also the expectation, very similar to Cyber Weekend last year. Remember how every Odin got a rank 2 to rank 3 rank up gem? Well, this was another chance for a generic plus a 6-star Nexus. So basically was trying to give you motivation to rank up a 6-star champion to rank 3. So that takes us over the course of multiple years all the way to July 4th weekend of 2022. Now, I know some of you have said no matter what, you're not going to spend because you're still not happy with the compensation packages. And of course, the game in a lot of ways is still broken. I respect that. But for those of you that are looking to spend, this was the top progression level from spring cleaning to Cyber Weekend to July 4th, etc. for the past couple years. So that is a history lesson for you. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. I'll be back in about a week to have a similar video than this, but it's my wish list for Paragon players, Thronebreakers, Cavaliers. I'll try to cover those 3 progression in that video, but this is already a longer than normal video, and I always get a little bit self-conscious when I talk longer than 10 minutes because I don't want to waste your time, so let's end it here.